There is a moment most women describe the same way. You are looking in the mirror and you realize your part is wider than it was last year. Not dramatically, not overnight, but undeniably wider. And you think, this must be aging, this must be genetics, this is just what happens now. But that is not the truth. And I have seen too many women suffer under that lie to stay quiet about it. In America, they tell women over 40 that hair loss is inevitable, and then they sell you $1,000 supplement and send you home. They replaced real understanding with resignation, and they called it medicine. I grieve this deeply. I see you, sister. You are choosing your hairstyles now based on what hides the thinning, not what you actually love. You are standing in bright light and feeling exposed in a way that never used to happen. You have tried the rosemary oil and the scalp massages and the biotin and the expensive shampoo that promised clinical results. And the thinning continues, slowly and quietly, like something being taken from you, one strand at a time. What is actually happening is this. Estrogen decline after 40 triggers a state of chronic, low-grade inflammation at the scalp. That inflammation surrounds the follicle like a slow stranglehold, restricting the blood flow and the lipid nourishment the root depends on to stay in its growth phase. The follicle does not die, it miniaturizes, producing finer and finer strands until eventually nothing comes through at all. What the scalp needs to interrupt the cycle is not stimulation from the outside, but deep lipid nourishment delivered directly to the follicle. An oil rich enough in oleic acid to rebuild the follicle membrane and in natural tocopherols to reduce the inflammation that is choking the root. Most oils cannot do this because they cannot penetrate deeply enough. They sit on the scalp surface and feel good without reaching what is actually starving. The Tawira women of Honduras, who have maintained extraordinary hair well into old age for centuries, have used one oil for exactly this purpose. It comes from the American palm, and it is called Batana, and it carries the exact lipid profile the follicle needs to come back out of its retreat. What our grandmothers in India knew about pitta inflammation and the aging scalp, their grandmothers in Honduras knew through the wisdom of the forest. Different tradition, same truth. But most Batana sold today is cut with cheaper oils and processed until the active compounds are stripped away. You are paying for the name and receiving almost nothing. Real Batana is unrefined, dark, dense,